to say hello, see how everyone's doing. I just got done shopping for my ingredients for the week and I'm ready to go. Excited to cook. I do a lot of my cooking, if not all my cooking, on the weekends. So I wanted to do a live. Kind of get to know me, get to know Cooking with Sunnyside John, Cooking with Sunnyside John, and see how everyone's doing. So that's the welcome. I want to give some gratitude, as always, not just Thanksgiving weekend, but always I'm very grateful and gratified for the viewers, for the subscribers, and really the ability to learn the cooking, learn the YouTube, learn the being able to be out here with everybody. And also gratitude for YouTube for allowing me to have this platform to keep working, keep learning, keep doing everything. So that's gratitude. Thanks for everybody. Thanks for the viewers, subscribers, ability to do this, learning cooking, learning YouTube, and also YouTube. Now, I wanted to kind of go over, get to know Cooking with Sunnyside John. Why do I have this channel? I wanted to really share in recipes and some knowledge. I'm not the cook. I'm not a trained cook. I'm not a trained chef. I'm just a person learning how to cook. And I think there's some value in sharing the process, sharing the recipes, sharing the knowledge. And that's one of the reasons, probably the main reasons why I'm having this channel. And also, I find doing this channel is actually an accountability partner. It allows me to stay focused, stay consistent, keep doing my recipes, keep learning, keep being on here for the videos, the lives, the shorts. And it's easy to stop what you're doing and lose track. But YouTube, this channel, has been a great, amazing accountability partner. And lastly, the reason why I'm doing this channel is I love to learn. I really love to learn the cooking, love to learn the YouTube, and the cooking has been absolutely amazing. Very amazing. I love the ability to learn new recipes, work on my patience, work on my consistency, work on my confidence, work on my ability to try new things. So that's been good. All right, let's interject with a dad joke right here. What do you call a fake noodle in a pasta? So, why do I think cooking at home is important? I think it's important because it's budget friendly, healthier foods, and developing, improving patience, skills, and confidence. It's a lot to learn about the cooking, and it's been a blessing to be able to do it there. All right, and we're going to go through this, get to know any comments, any recommendations, any thoughts. I would love to hear it. Channel overview. I do about 4 videos per week, videos/recipes. I do 3 shorts, and if I can do a knowledge short where I learn about or go over like different things. In the past, I've gone over the different types of peppers, the red, yellow, and green peppers, the benefits of those. I talk about that. Sometimes I talk about the different salts. And for me, it's when I have a question, I say, why don't we just go ahead and do a short. It does take me a little bit longer to do those because I edit it through Canva and do different things to it. But it's a good way to kind of learn and also share the knowledge. Part of the reason why I'm having this channel. All right, why can cooking? Where can you find Cooking with Sunnyside John? Well, of course, YouTube is the main thing. It's my main platform. But I'm also on Facebook. I'm on the X. I'm on the Instagram and Pinterest. I'm trying to get the word out, trying to get the recipes out, and trying to do different things. So that's exactly where I'm at. And I'd love to see you on all those platforms and pose the questions, give comments, and how we make each other better. All right. So a joke. Let's interject a joke here. What is orange and sounds like a parrot? A carrot. That was pretty good. I like that one. And what recipes I really, really like? I would have to say probably the buffalo meatball sub. And it's done with turkey. And it had a coleslaw on topping on it over there. I enjoyed that one. And one of the ones I kind of liked or liked a lot was the one I just posted last night. It's a Mediterranean cottage cheese crusted pizza, and it's cottage cheese crusted pizza, Mediterranean style. The crust didn't turn out right. I'm learning not right, but I kind of mixed together, so I had to cut it uniquely. And I love learning about that, and I'm going to get better and better with that. Types of recipes I have. I like to do street tacos, breakfast shakes, soups, mason jar salads, and chicken slash turkey burgers. And I do the ginger shots. I like that one because it's anti-inflammatory. Little shot in the morning time before you go to work with ginger is a great way to get started. I do some vegan recipes, and then also do rings. I enjoy doing the wings. So that's kind of the overview for the cooking channel. And I wanted to be on here for about 10 to 15 minutes, unless a little bit longer if we get some questions or comments and everything. So I might just go ahead and repeat it. So, for the folks that weren't here at the beginning, you could see kind of the overview of the channel. Again, this is Cooking with Sunnyside John. I'm located in the great state of Florida. I've been doing this channel since probably, I think, March, beginning of March of 2025. And I think it's important, really important, kind of for now, but not just Thanksgiving weekend, but any weekend, is gratitude. I wanted to thank all the viewers. Really appreciate your viewers. Spending your time to see my content is so meaningful to me. I want to thank the subscribers, taking the time to subscribe, and maybe even get notifications. That would be awesome. So when I do go live, it's not a consistent right now, but when I do go live, you can see my videos, you can see when I'm going live, and you can get the latest and greatest information. I'm very grateful to the ability to learn, to be able to learn how to cook, to be able to try different recipes, and to kind of dig down deeper into the different recipes. I get the recipes from ChatGPT, and first I kind of look around to the different videos, Instagram, Pinterest, and get different types of recipes I'm looking at, or ideals. Then I kind of refine it in Google, and then I go ahead and send it over to ChatGPT. And then that's where I say quantity 5 days or 4 days or 3 people or 2 people, 1 person type of recipes, and ChatGPT modifies it and gets it unique for me. And then ability to learn how to do YouTube has been grateful. Going back over why I'm grateful, gratitude for this channel being here, is being able to do YouTube, learn YouTube, do different things. It's been a blessing. And why do I have the channel? I think it's important to have a channel because it's sharing recipes. It's sharing the knowledge. If I get a good recipe, maybe it'd be beneficial for somebody. I always post in the comments the recipe, the ingredients, and instructions. So that's a great way to see the recipes and do different things there. YouTube has been a great and amazing accountability partner. It's kept me more focused, consistent, getting the recipes. It's so easy to get busy in everyday life that you forget to do what you're trying to do. And this has been an amazing accountability partner. And I keep saying it, I love learning new skills. Why do I have this channel? I love to learn new skills. The cooking, the YouTube, sharing that knowledge. Let's do a joke. I got a joke is, what do you call a fake noodle? A fake noodle in the pasta. So I'm going to interject a couple jokes here. And like I said, I like to have this live being 10 to 15, maybe even 20 minutes. It could go longer if we get some interaction here. Why do I think cooking at home is so important? Well, I feel like it's important because it's budget friendly. I've witnessed, I've been part of it where you go out to eat at one person at a fast food place. It's anywhere between $10 to $20 now. And it's really hard to afford that. And imagine trying to go out with a family of 4 going to a fast food restaurant. So I think cooking and learning how to cook at home is so budget friendly. You learn how to get different recipes, and I find it to be much more healthier foods. You control what you can get. I like to get, like today I was doing a turkey recipe and I had a choice between 83% lean, 90%, 93% lean, or 98% lean. I need to go up going 98% lean. So, um, um, have any pets? Yes. All right, I got a question for the folks over here just to get a little bit of interaction on my thing is my live here today. Do you have any pets? I'd love to hear your answers. My answer is yes. We have a wonderful cat, Blink, a dog named Momo, and that's what we have now. In the past, I've had cats, ferrets, dogs, fish, and a ton of other animals. So let's go ahead and do that. All right, I don't know how to get that off of the thing there. So, all right. Why do I love cooking at home? Let's start over with that. It's budget friendly, and how do I get this answered? Okay, I got the question off of there. So, first time trying that. This is, I believe, my second or third, or my third live. So I'm learning all the gadgets and different techniques and different things we can do. So it's been fun. Why do I think cooking at home is important? It's budget friendly, as I mentioned before. You can go out to a fast food restaurant and it could cost anywhere between $10 to $16, $17 per person. And the food really, when you do that, it's not the most healthiest food. The fast food restaurants are trying to turn a profit, get shareholders values and everything. So the food's not the healthiest food. So, and then, that's probably why I like doing cooking from home is it's budget friendly. I do my shopping at the Walmart in the morning time on Saturdays. So it's not like right when they open. So it's not too crowded, not too crazy. And the prices are very, very good over there. Healthier foods. You can control the type of foods you're getting and all that stuff there. And also, I think it's important to do the cooking at home because you're developing, improving skills. You're improving your patience, your confidence, your skills, and there's just a lot that you're learning when you're working on your cooking from home. All right, and then a channel overview. I do probably about 4 videos per week on my channel, and then that's video/recipes, and then I do about 3 to 4 shorts a week, and the shorts are 3 of the shorts a week are just going to be reminders or updates on the videos that I've been doing. I do community articles, 1 per week. Community articles. If you go to my community and sort by the most recent, that's been a way where I kind of do different type of themes there. My prior theme was teaching kids the importance of teaching kids cooking, and that was a fun one. Everything about confidence, discipline, budgeting. There's so many benefits of teaching kids the cooking, and I tell you, kids are just like adults. There's a lot of benefits that we can get for cooking, learning to cook, and the importance of cooking over there. And then I finished that one up. Ended up being probably about 7 or 8, maybe 9 articles for that one. And now I started this new one. I think I'm on article 2, maybe article 3. And it's about food anthropology, learning about what makes up our food, how it impacts society, the different culture aspects of food. And that's been a fun one to learn. And like I said, you can see it, you can make comments, you could add to it, but it's in the folder, it's in the YouTube channel under the community page. So that's where I have all my articles. And then I just started doing the live streams. I do anywhere between 0 to 3 live streams a week. This is actually my third one overall. So I do a lot of different live streams, and I'm learning live streams, learning to see what it can do. For me, it's been hard because I'm generally hard time speaking in front of people. So it's been a challenge, but a fun challenge to learn the live streaming over there. Okay, and where can you find Cooking with Sunnyside John? Of course, YouTube is my main outlet. I love the YouTube. It can be found on Facebook, Cooking with Sunnyside John, X, again, Cooking with Sunnyside John, Instagram, same thing, and then Pinterest. I've been trying to learn Pinterest and posting different videos, different things on Pinterest, so you can find me there as well. All right, let's interject a joke. The joke today is, all right, you ready for this? What is orange and sounds like a parrot? It's a carrot. That's funny. The recipes I really like, as I mentioned before earlier in this live stream, I like the buffalo meatball subs, turkey with coleslaw on top of it. I like the Mediterranean, and then my most recent one, which I mean on Friday night, I posted a one for Mediterranean cottage cheese crusted pizza. I like that one because the crust is protein, get more protein. I love that. I've been on a kick for Mediterranean recipes right now, so I love that flavor of the Mediterranean, and it was fun. I'm actually enjoying working on learning the Mediterranean type of recipes over there. And then, type of recipes I have on my channel. I have everything from street tacos, breakfast shakes, the soups, the mason jar salads, which I liked. Because you can put that in a mason jar salad. It's all really about the levels that you're doing it. You could do the dressing in the beginning, then different vegetables, and then I use a lot of the, you layer it up, and all my recipes have the layers of it there. And then you have the either Roman lettuce, which I don't use. I use a spinach, baby spinach leaves, and that tops it up, and you shake it up, and then you pour it into your plate or bowl, and you have a beautiful lunch right there. I've been enjoying those. I do also I do chicken/turkey burgers. I really don't eat the beef or pork, so I got to find alternatives to it. And I've been having some good luck on the chicken/turkey burgers. And you can find that in the playlist for that, for burgers, or you can also find it in the barbecue section. Ginger shots, I like that one because it's anti-inflammatory. It's good blast of vitamins in the morning time. I usually do it right before I'm going to work over there. And then the vegan recipes. I had a coworker who's a vegan, and he says, why don't you do some more vegan recipes, as there's not a lot of information out there for vegan folks, people that have a vegan diet. And I've been learning that. And one of my earlier ones, it was a unique recipe that I did, was a hot dog made out of carrots, and it was seasoned it up. It turned out pretty good. It was my beginning of my cooking exploration, so might try that again with different seasonings and everything. But it was a carrot hot dog, and texture, it looked like one. It was pretty darn good, and I enjoyed it. And then also the bacon, and then wings. I do some wings over there. I make the wings so it's not done in the fryer or anything. I've tried the air fryer, and unfortunately I got the air fryer really messy, so now I just do it in the oven. I bake it in an oven, which turns out really quite nice. I've done a jerk chicken wings, which have been nice, and I tried different things like that. So that's Cooking with Sunnyside John. Kind of be wrapping it up. I might just do one more recap. Can I talk about who we are and who I am and why we're doing this channel? I'm very grateful. All right, the welcoming Cooking with Sunnyside John here in the great state of Florida, and thank you for joining me. The gratitude, I'm very grateful and gratitude for and it's not just because it's Thanksgiving weekend, for the viewers, the subscribers, the ability to learn and cook, and for YouTube. Thank you, YouTube, for allowing me to do this and kind of do different things. What do I have? Why do I have the channel? I like to share recipes. I like to share knowledge, and it's been a fun way to do this. Let's try this. Add a sticker. Let's give it a try. Add a sticker. Done. Okay. What's the best part of being your age? Let's start the question and answers. All right. What's the best part of being your age? I think being your age is allowing you to kind of, as I get older, you start sharing some of my knowledge, gaining more knowledge, and then also valuing the importance of time. So I think that the best part of being your age is there's everything. I mean, if you're younger, you have time, you got energy. When you're older, you got wisdom, and as you're old, but I try to live it so it's like maybe I'm kind of immature at sometimes, but I figure, well, you got a whole life of being mature, so why don't you take the time to be immature and try different things? And that immaturity has actually allowed me to do this channel. So give me to say, what the heck, let's do it, let's give it a try. And kind of goes back to my saying for the channel. It's like, all right, believe in yourself, keep cooking, and let's go. Just gotta believe in yourself and keep trying to do these things over here. So I'm gonna take that question out. Let's see here. All right, so I'm learning new techniques here. What do I think cooking at home is important? Like I mentioned before, it's budget friendly. You can spend an arm and a leg going out and going to fast foods or even other restaurants, non-fast foods. You're spending a lot of money, and sometimes you get employees that care. Most of the times you do get employees that really care about it. Other times you get employees that don't really care. So I get a little bit frustrated at time when I get those when I'm spending good money, and then you have employees that just doesn't care. You're just there. So I mean, if you're willing to spend your money, I think it's important that employees care that you're there as well. So I think cooking at home allows you to be budget friendly, kind of do it yourself. You're definitely going to care about your own food. You're going to definitely care about your own service. And then healthier foods. If you go into the fast foods, you don't quite know what type of foods you're getting in there. Or even some of the chain restaurants, it's all these different types of foods. So, and the different ingredients, you may or may not know what they are. So, but when you're doing your own cooking, you can know your recipes, you know your food inputs, and you know everything you're putting in there. So I think cooking at home is important because you got the healthier foods there as well. Developing and improving. For me, it's really helping me in my patience, my confidence, and my cooking skills. So that's one of the things I like cooking at home. I think in life, it's so important to be patient and doing different things. All right. Let's do a quote. I've heard this a couple of times now. But what do you call a fake noodle in a pasta? I'm going to interject a couple of questions or jokes in here, dad jokes. The channel overview. I do about four videos a week. I do 3 shorts that talk about these videos, and then maybe one short that talks about really the ability to learn or do different knowledge things. In the past, I've done something on the different types of peppers, red, yellow, green, the benefits, which has more higher C concentrate, which is sweeter, the price differences. The green ones are generally cheaper than the red ones. It's because the green ones are off the vine faster. The red ones have to stay on the vine a lot longer or a bit longer. And that's costing more time and money. So they pass that along to the consumers. And that's why there's a price difference there. But then the red ones seem to be a lot more sweeter than the green ones. The green ones are more hearty. So it's like sometimes I do those shorts that talk about knowledge. I do the community. In my community, I do different articles, which I enjoy doing. If you go to my community page, part of my page, it's on the on the channel overview there. It has about, if you sort by most recent, you go down to the very beginning as a first series about the importance of teaching children how to cook. That gives you that gives them the confidence, discipline, the budgeting, creativity, teamwork, all about cooking, which I like. And then the most recent ones I was kind of got interested in on these food anthropology. So I think I'm on article number 2, maybe 3 for that. So that's kind of talking about how society shapes our foods, how the money shapes our foods, and what does the food tell us about us or our society. And then where can you find Cooking with Sunnyside John? You could find me over there at the, of course, YouTube is my main platform. I love the YouTube. You could find me on the Facebook. You can find me on X. You could find me on Instagram and Pinterest. That's all the platforms I'm doing right now. I thought about one time doing a blog, but I'm not committed to doing a blog right now. And let's do one last joke. I'm gonna wrap this up shortly. Is what is orange and sound like a parrot? What is orange and sounds like a parrot? A carrot. And then recipes I really like. I mentioned it before. I like I did a buffalo sub sandwich with turkey meatballs and then with coleslaw on top. I really love that. And I love meatballs, but I don't eat beef or pork, so I had to find an alternative to that. So that's why I did it as turkey over there. And then lastly, the most recent one I posted yesterday, which was Friday, was a Mediterranean cottage cheese crusted pizza. I enjoy that immensely. The cottage cheese crust sounds different, unique, and maybe not so good, but actually tastes really good. High protein, doesn't make you feel bloated afterwards. And I tell you, I think it's a great way to have your pizzas there. And then lastly, types of recipes. I do the street tacos. I do the breakfast shakes. I love the shakes. First I started protein shakes with protein. Then I started doing protein shakes without the protein powder. I'm saying protein powder. First with protein powder, then without protein powder. And then I do the soups, do those in the blender, put them in the mason jar, use it for meal prep. It's awesome. Mason jar salads, which is fun. The chicken/turkey burgers, and then ginger shots. That gives you a jump in the morning time. Sometimes I make them super spicy with cayenne pepper. Other times I make it more smooth with apples and lemon juice and everything like that. And then I have a vegan channel playlist, and that's been fun. And then wings. And then also I have different, if you go to my other pages or YouTube channels, I have Sunnyside John, and I have a thrifting one, and I have a sneaker cleaning one. So it's a lot of different things I do on YouTube. All right. I'm a little bit over my time. I wanted to be 10 to 20 minutes. I'm at 28 minutes, I believe. I really appreciate you being here, and let's get cooking. And as always, believe in yourself, keep cooking, and let's go.